This one tool might have changed my entire color grading workflow overnight. Let's check it out. I want to start this with a few caveats. This is a product review of an amazing product called Dehancer. The caveats are, I'm not being paid to say this. They do not get to see this video before it gets posted. And actually, let's find the email. The important thing is that we're looking for honest review as it will help us improve. We do not impose any requirements about what you say about Dehancer. How good's that? So, this is an extremely honest review. And I actually did a testing phase. I went back and forth with them. I said, I'll do a testing phase before I make any agreements towards making any content around this, because I don't want to review bad products. I don't want to be steering people the wrong way. I said to them, I join their affiliate program if I like it. So spoiler, use code MAC10, you get 10% off. So what is Dehancer? Dehancer is a film emulation color grading plugin for DaVinci Resolve, any editing software really. And they have an amazing phone app that we will talk about. They're an amazing phone app that we'll talk about. The way we're going to structure this video, I'm going to take you through how I'd usually grade a clip. Then I'm going to show you how easy Dehancer is to use on a couple of different clips, and we'll do some different looks and feels with them. And then we'll dive into the phone app as well. I want to say I've been playing around with film emulation for pretty much most of my video career. I think it's amazing to be able to give something a cinematic, tactile look, especially when we have these sensors that give such a clean image to the eye. It's sometimes nice for an artistic project to maybe feel a tiny bit abstracted away from that. So this is what I'd usually do. We've got a lovely clip of Johnny here. CST, S-Log3, put it into DaVinci Wide Gamut, and then take that out the other side. So here I've converted my footage, so currently it's looking pretty clean. Within my CSTs, I would do my correction. It's looking a tiny bit dark. Give a tiny bit of lift on there. Then I'll probably go in and throw just a tiny bit of contrast in here. Cool, so there's my contrast. In here I do any white balance adjustments, and you know, we can go in here, we can check out our vector scope, we can see our skin tones. If we really wanted to be pedantic about the skin tones, we grab a little mask. So here, isolate just the skin tone. We can see it's actually in a nice place. There's our skin tone line. Maybe we would move that a tiny bit across. And we can do the same thing with like our shadows, with our highlights. Flatten down, slightly to the left. Here we have a really nicely balanced image. So then we're gonna throw some masks in, bring that down a touch, nice. And then from here, I'm actually gonna start dialing in a filmic look, is what we're here for. So first thing I'd always do with a filmic look, I'm gonna lift my shadows a little bit, get that washy little look. And then there's obviously a bunch of stuff you add to make something look filmic. So we'd add some grain, film grain, boom, that's nice. Cool, then we go in with some halation. I'm a big greens guy, especially when I'm looking for filmic stuff. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. To be honest, I'm very happy with that. I think that's a lovely, soft, filmic, little bloomy, little glowy, gorgeous, right? Let's use Dehancer. So, it drops in here really nicely. Dehancer Pro, boom. So first thing is you do a CST type thing. So we're gonna go in our source, we choose the camera, select the camera, Sony. What I love about this program is that you literally just go down in order and you select everything as you go. So as with all of this, I wanna make it really clear. I am not the most knowledgeable person about color grading. I'm not the most knowledgeable person about film stock. However, I've played with both and I know what I like, and I've spent a lot of time making fake film stock. Just as much time as I've spent using actual film. So the first thing is you pick your film stock. So go through, what's your favorite film stock? For me, I love little Kodak Gold. Already that's just yum. Like I said, little Ilford 400, little black and white look. Ooh, I love that. There's the soft roll off just coming off the left there. That's stunning. 800T, of course, a classic. I love that as a look. That's gorgeous. Okay, let's go Cine 800, this looks cool. And then from here, you just go through Film Developer. Let's enable this. Boost contrast. I kind of want not too much. Gamma correction, don't really know what that's doing. Color separation, that's pretty fun. Color boost. Okay, cool. So this is like a little DSAT area. Film compression. How do we want to be compressing this image? I want something bloomier in the top end, so we can pull those whites up. Increase and decrease the total range. Enjoying that. Very subtle, but we've just added a little bloom on that top end. Expand, so this is our overall. So yeah, we want that softer black point. That bloomy white point, beautiful. Ooh, so you can pick the paper type. These guys went in. This is crazy. Let's do that. It looks really cool. Like, honestly, I think this is just a really fun tool to play with. Color head. Okay, so it's kind of like a split toning area here. We can look towards getting a similar kind of look. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. It's looking so filmic already. Right, yeah, we are peaking a tiny bit there. I love that. We've thrown a little bit more coldness into the shadows. Gorgeous. Grain, amazing. Look at the number of options. You can pick your ISO, you can pick your size. What's the actual word? Don't know. Halation, and yeah, again, we can just dial that up. Holy, that's a lot. Halation. Their halation is super subtle. Again, you can pick the camera, pick the stock size. No remjet. Not having a remjet means more halation, I guess. Vibes. Bloom. We love a bloomy vibe. Boom, not too much bloom. And again, you can go through, you can look at the areas that it's selecting. Sick. Now here's where it gets really crazy, and in my opinion, probably an area that I won't use as much. We have film damage, film breath, gate weave, and overscan. Overscan's crazy. So this I wouldn't use very often unless I was going for that look. You know, in the middle of like a B-roll sequence, and you want that step back, and you're gonna sort of, you know, drop the EQ, and you're gonna make it go in the background, and it's gonna be like a moment. I wouldn't really use this. Gate weave adds a little wobble to your footage, which is nice, again, but not something I'm gonna use too often for my use cases. Film breathe, again, I think adds like breath to it. Film damage is gonna add some of these little lines and little bouncies around. Like obviously some have a lot more. You can see these full scan damage lines, which they're nice. They're a lot. That's a lot for me. I'll be honest. Sorry guys, that's a lot for me. So that was without Dehancer, and that's with Dehancer. With. There's just so many more subtle details that help this become more filmic, and I love it so much. And it doesn't stop you, by the way, from doing any of the other things that we did with masking, and it's just one node, as with everything else, so you can still do all of your other stuff. Let's do a couple of clips here. Let's just have some fun. Cool, let's pick a different look. This is like so outside and warm. Oh, Kodak Gold. Look at that. Film developer. I'm already feeling like I want some greens. Beautiful. Right, let's go in here. This is where the fun's gonna come for this one. Like, that is so stylistically beautiful. I mean, that's a gorgeous, gorgeous film look. In, how long did that take? It was like a minute? That's crazy. Save it like anything else, and you can throw that in like you would with anything else. Oh, look at that. A gorgeous clip. All right, let's play around with this one. This is a gorgeous clip. Here we are. Let's see what film stocks look good with this. That's a crazy. Oh, don't even know what this is. Agfa color. Look amazing, guys. Oh, it's honestly just beautiful. It's just like auto emotion in color. Like, there's literally not even anything else there. Mark, you're amazing. Let's go a really, really, really soft grain. Tiny bit of bloom. Oh, whoa. Damn, that's sick. Wait, no. This is the big thing. It's the time saved for such an incredible result. This is taking seconds. It's a simple process. You could make so many presets for yourself as well. I mean, now come on now. That's gorgeous. Gorgeous. We have a night clip. Let's see how this does. Ooh, experimental. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Holy purple. Oh, no, we're doing that. We're doing that. With the greens? With the greens? Give me grain. Let's go halation. Let's go crazy. Give me loads. It's too much. This is so fun. In my opinion, this product is amazing for all levels of colorists, because if you're a beginner, you can play around and you can achieve something really, really satisfying. And if you're a pro, you know how long this takes and you still have so much choice, which is usually where you lose out with this kind of stuff. You usually lose out on choice because you're sacrificing the amount of flexibility that you have. You still have all of this choice. It's amazing. It's legitimately incredible. I mean, that is stylistically just like so cool. Those yellows. I'm sure that there are workflows that you could do that could build this out into much more of a workflow. So you could do something like your original sort of CST work, I'm sure you could do separately. So let's see, we've done our CSTs, we've done our like color balance, and then do no color work. So we just have like a corrected image. And then from there, I think we could throw Dehancer on and then play around with, yeah, so we just source for X709. And now you can just be picking that in there. If you want to keep all of your flexibility, you can, and you can just use this as the color emulation section. And you could even do it on a separate tab. You can throw it on again. Could you throw it on again? Disable that. And just use it for the bloom, just use it for grain. So actually you're not sacrificing any flexibility. This is amazing. This is class. This is top class. Looks sick. Oh, I want to just color grade this film now. What a great product. Honestly, what a great product. Let's have a little look at some of these looks that we've made. We've got gorgeous, really, really old timey, a little bit of film damage. Johnny sitting there. That bloom. It's there. Very, very crunchy outside. Slightly softer, purplier look. That warmth, that golden feel. This really cold, silky. Oh, that's special. And then we got this lovely yellowy, greeny, nighttime, purpley. Amazing. Okay, so let's talk about the Dehancer app. So it's really, really simple. You're gonna open it up, you're gonna pick a clip. And again, super, super simple. We got presets, we just go through, pick a preset, play a clip. You're like, ooh, scrub on through. Beautiful. So of course, this is a professional color grading software. So it's quite heavy for the phone to use. However, it's really simple with the interface for us to use. So you're just going through. And then you have a lot of very similar, beautiful options as we go through. In fact, I think you have all the same options. This is professional color grading software. Wow, exporting on a phone usually sucks. You can fully pick your megabytes per second. You can pick your bitrate. Oh, you can even do drop frame exporting. How good's that? This is amazing. This is, I'm impressed. It drops it back into your phone gallery. And look at this clip, let's see. Pan up, Mac. Gorgeous. Straight out of your phone camera roll, straight into Dehancer, straight back into your phone camera roll, ready to use, post anywhere. And that literally took seconds. It's ridiculous to have that much option on a phone. That's outrageous. So all in all, this is a professional level film emulation plugin that is so accessible that any beginner could use it. And it's scalable to any professional that wants to be creating a tactile, beautiful, emotive film look. In the description below, you'll find an affiliate link if you want to go check out their products, or you can use code MAC10, 10% off. Honestly, I'm really glad that I get to recommend this to you guys because it is legitimately a fantastic product. I will be using this moving forwards for any of my film looks. Go try it out for yourself. Enjoy it. Code MAC10. Peace.